I'm here in Funabashi and we are going to the hardoff right here. So let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna take a deep dive, look into everything from Famicom to Super Famicom to PS1, Saturn, all of it. Yeah, you name it. That's what I'd like to do, cover everything here. So let's go in and see this place. Starting off here with a section of discounts. 110 yen, which is of course less than $1 now, because the yen is very low. So let's see what we got here. Tales of Celia. A lot of PS3 games, a lot of PSP, but you know, you're gonna be very lucky if you want to find some gems in here. Not sure what this is, but it's a Capcom game at least. So that's pretty cool to see. Monster Hunter 2 Portable. And some DS games. No Chrono Trigger in here. But let's keep going. And here it starts. All of it. Some great looking PSPs and PS Vitas. One in box too for 14,300. It's a pretty good price actually. And the camouflage PSPs. Never seen those before. Very cool. Under here we got some DS and 3DS of course. Different prices and Pokemon. Gold and silver back there. Also very cool. More PSPs, and here on the left side we also got a new Nintendo 3DS LL or XL as it's called in the West. Down here PS4, PS3s, some bigger boxed games here. Got the Virtual Gun for 2,300 yen. This one is a little bit more expensive, probably because it's better in condition. And let's see, what do we have here? Going in deeper, more consoles in various prices. A white PS2 for 9,900. Some Switch Lite consoles, controllers and amiibos. Super Famicom consoles for 4,400. I have seen better prices, but you know, everything keeps going up, so I feel like I always say that. More of the Switch and PS1s here. PS4 Pro for 22,000. And here's a combo of a Gamecube and a Game Boy player for 11,000 yen, which is about 80 US dollars, I guess. And what else? A Game Boy camera in there for 3,300 yen. It's about 25 US dollars. A gold N64, always nice to see. And also Pikachu N64. Pretty cool to see that. 11,000 is actually a good price for it. So yeah, I guess it's because of the lid there is being missed. And what else? We have an expansion pack for the N64, 3,000 yen. Pretty good price actually, because they're pretty hard to come by nowadays. And a core graphics for 11,000. I guess that's just the console. Otherwise I would have picked that up. And we got some nice looking Nintendo Game Boy Advance SPs, a Game Boy Light there as well, and some mini consoles of course, Neo Geo Mini, and more mini consoles but boxed ones. Going further here, we have some boxed games, but the light is not working in here, so hopefully you can see. Anyway, some beautiful Mega Drive games. Mega Drive getting hard to come by nowadays. I see Thunder Force 4 in here for 13,000 yen. It's a little more than I would expect, you know, but I got it last year for 9,000 I think, so I'm happy about that. And let's see what's down here. I see King of Fighters 94 Reboot for 4,400, and it's like a big box. That's pretty cool to see. It's a remake of the King of Fighters 94, but for the PS2, and I think the graphics are a little bit different. They pumped up the graphics with sprites and 3D backgrounds, I believe. I see Bloody Roar 4 there, behind there, 2,750, pretty good price, and SVC Chaos for 2,750. PS1 game that I haven't seen really before, but it's from Bandai, very interesting, and a Super Game Boy 2. It's not every day. And of course you have a lot of games under here, but you know, digging through these will take way too long, so we have to prioritize, and there's much more to see, you know. But here we got complete N64 games and you know, they're cheap. They're definitely cheap here. Derby Stallion is way too cheap, and that we don't even want. But Kirby 64, more expensive in US and Europe, so 1,650, definitely a good price for it. Let's check these boxes a little bit faster. What was this? Oh wow, nice, a multi-tap. I don't think I've seen it boxed before. 2,000 yen, that's good, definitely. Some headphones and cables, and if you see something here that I'm not sure what it is, then definitely let me know in the comments. N64 controllers, pretty good condition, 1,000 yen. That's cool. Those are getting expensive nowadays. It's hard to find one with a good stick, you know. And what are the price of Wiimotes? 1,100. Anyway guys, here is the big wall of Super Famicom and Famicom games. Me and Scruffy did a video here, so yeah, go to his channel if you want to check it out. Anyway, looking down here, we got some cool games here, definitely. I'll give you guys a short overview of the games. Tons and tons of Super Famicom and Famicom games. So love to see that, because it's definitely getting less of it in all the stores that I'm going to. And look at that, Pop and Twinbee Rainbow Bell Adventures. Awesome game. If you haven't played it, I definitely think you should. It's a great co-op game. And 1,000 for A Link to the Past. And what else? Goemon 2 for 1,200. And some beautiful games in here. Alright, so let's keep going. Ranma 1.5. Pretty cool fighting game actually. Pretty sure Curtis picked this up a year ago, so that's nice to see. F-Zero for 1,000. And Super Mario World, a little scruffed up. And this is a pretty cool game. You move these crates around. It's a puzzle game, and yeah, it was only released in Japan. 2,000 yen for that. Pretty good deal in my opinion. And there's some of the ones in the showcase here. Donald Duck, Maui Mallard. Pretty rare to see for the Super Famicom, especially compared to the US and the European versions. And another showcase for loose Super Famicom cards. Street Fighter 02 for 3,850. Est Polis, also known as Lufia. And Live Alive or Live Alive, I'm not sure how to pronounce that really. I don't think anyone is. Mother 2, Earthbound 2,200. And here's an obscure title, Flying Hero for 4,400. definitely went up in price. Still a pretty good price if you compare it to Akihabara prices. Castlevania 4 for 2,750, Knights of the Round, and King of Dragons. Great beat 'em ups games, but man, they really went up in price. And lots of cool games there to be found, but as I said, check out Scruffy's video if you want to see more of those. And we got Wario Land complete for 2,000 yen here. Not perfect condition, but still, you know, okay, definitely. And I didn't know this was for the GBA actually. It's the Choo Choo Rocket game for Dreamcast that no one seems to want anymore. I guess it's that common, you know. And a beautiful Kirby game for the GBA for 2,000 yen. Definitely a good price. And let's see the showcase here with more games. A beautiful Donkey Kong 2 for the GBA, 3,850. And some loose GBA games that are a little bit more expensive, a little bit more sought after. Final Fantasy, and this is a game that keeps going up in price here. Rhythm Tengoku for the GBA, and the GBA version is actually the best one, so if you want a really cool different music game, definitely get this one. We also have Pokemon Leaf Green, I believe, for 4,950. Sonic Advance 3,850, some Advance Wars, and of course Metroid Fusion. But look at the price difference. We got 5,500 here, and up here it's 3,850. But I wouldn't say that it's worth more than that actually. And of course Game Boy games for days, and some Gamecube games of course. I got a few comments to film more Gamecube games, and that's why I'm here doing that. So Zelda 4 Swords, pretty good price on that, especially since it's much more expensive in Europe and US. Tales of Symphonia. Let's see, Star Fox Adventures, that's nice. Eternal Darkness, that's one you don't see too often. That's one that really went up in price. That's one that really went up in price. And SSX Tricky, 1,000 yen. And Disney Sports Soccer, 500 yen. So basically $3. One Piece Mario Party.
Okay, my friends, get ready for the junk section.
And we cannot miss the showcase for the junk section, which is here. And yeah, we got some PSPs again. Some titles for the PS2 that I'm not too familiar with. And Shadow the Hedgehog, 3,850, and I guess that's that's a lot for a GameCube game in Japan, since they're so cheap still. Some consoles here, and a 3DS for 6,600, but it seems broken actually. Controllers and Nintendo Switch, and a pretty cool Hello Kitty Game Boy there. But condition seems not to be the best. Condition seems like it's not the best. And some Game Boy games. And some Game Boy games here. Perfect for modding, since they all have quite some issues going on. And a GBA SP seems like it's not perfectly charging, but it's 7,000. And let's see, we are going here as well because I just noticed these super cool vinyls that you don't see very often. And look at that artwork from Legend of Zelda, the first one. Looks amazing on a soundtrack like that. Hyrule Fantasy. Very cool looking. Junkun, let's go to the junk. Konami stuff and DK bongos here. Lots of them, and CDs under here. And look at this. It's actually an arcade stick that a lot of people have as their favorite. The Dreamcast arcade stick. Very good build quality. 1,000 yen. And there's just 2 of them laying here, but in not the best condition. Wii U's. So many Wii U's. We got junk Gamecubes for 2,000 yen, so about 15 bucks. And PS2 junk section, 4 bins. And we got some junk for the PS1, but you know, most of them are gonna play fine, pretty sure. It's just that they're a little bit scruffed up, and yeah, you know how it goes, especially if you've been watching my video for a while. Controllers and all that good stuff. Memory cards. And a mixed bag here of games. Dream Passport, of course, you always see that in here. Controllers, about $1 each, a little more than that, maybe 2 sometimes, depending on how good they look, you know. Gamecube controller for 1,000 yen, but it seems like it has a third-party stick on it. And Super Famicom controllers for 300 yen. Some Famicom games, of course. And yeah, you know, the regular stuff that you find in a Game Boy junk bin, especially this game right here. A junk bin for GBA and DS. And wow, look at this, so many GameCube games in here. Mario Strikers, $3. Waivers Blue Storm, 300 yen. Mario Party games, of course, 500 yen, so about $3. Mario Baseball, $5. And some Super Famicom games, of course. Some more Super Famicom games, and wow, they're actually really dirty. Final Fantasy, what a fantastic game. Derby Stallion, and yeah, that's a good game. Yu Yu Hakusho, great fighter. And we have Donkey Kong 2, one of the best games ever, in my opinion, for $2 or $1.5 even. Seiken Densetsu 2, and some complete games, but of course you're not gonna find anything good there. So yeah, as you can tell, of course a lot of people are coming here to check out the junk section. It's even popular for Japanese people, and you know, that's just how it is nowadays. And it's even popular for Japanese people nowadays, so yeah, I'm pretty much never alone looking at these junk bins. We always got some company, you know. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and let's take a look at what I bought in here. And it got dark already after being here for like 2 hours, because I was scrolling through everything to see what I was going to buy. And then of course I had to make a little film for you guys. So some of the games that I bought you could actually not see, because I already bought them, you know. So let's check it out. Off they go, and here are my pickups, guys. So we're starting off with a beautiful looking N64 controller. I also picked up Flying Hero, pretty sought after, cutesy shmup game. And we got this PC Gaijin Super Bonk for 2,200. Mr. Mosquito 2, 1,500 yen, never released outside Japan. We got Initial D, fantastic game for 1,000 yen. And Super Metroid, we're talking about 2,000 yen. And a final game here, Guardian Heroes, for 4,900 yen. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you the next time.